time will tell if Glenn Maxwell and you are going to be great for RCB. What do you think, though?
I think we've started something where we, as a batting unit, sort of felt something special.
Yeah.
And now the consistency and the sustainability of that is the important thing. I think if we do it 2 or 3 times, we'll start believing that we almost can't fail. That's where you want to be in. That's the kind of position you want to be in as a batting unit and as a team.
Yeah.
You want to get into a winning culture, or a culture where you feel like, you know what, if I don't do it, he's going to do it. If he doesn't do it, I'm doing it. And you get this beautiful flow going in the team. And we're a few games away from that. So hopefully we'll keep going with the momentum.
Also, you're talking about moving responsibilities, right? And I think this year there's Dan, there's you, there's Virat, there's Glenn. There's a lot of experience within the camp. Does that help the youngsters as well?
It definitely helps. It helps me. It helps everyone to know that there's a couple of experienced heads around you, you know. That's always a nice feeling. Guys who, whether they're in good form or bad form, they find a way to cross the line more often than not. That's the kind of players you want around you. And then down the order as well, there are a couple of guys who can hit some big balls. Even Arshil finished the game the other night, who's not seen or recognised as a batter. So if we have that kind of thing where we, no matter what we do, whether the guys score runs up front or not, we cross the line and make it a habit, you get into a really good position. And just when the guys think your top order's not firing, all of a sudden they start firing again. So that's what I mean with getting that flow spot on. And I think we started well, and time will tell where we go with it.
Just off IPL, let's talk a little bit about India playing against England. And we spoke with Virat and he mentioned that he called you. What did you exactly tell him?
I don't want to say, it's embarrassing. Now, I think I mentioned 4 points. We spoke about a couple of things away from the game, and then also a couple of technical things. But it was very basic. I mean, I've been wanting to tell him actually for quite a while, because I was watching him for a few months, sort of looking like he was quite intense at the crease with his whole game. So I really wasn't surprised when I saw the message, and I knew immediately all he needs to hear is the basic stuff.
Is this consultancy a full-time job? How many people do you consult in a year?
No, I don't. Whoever comes across my path, I'll give whatever I can. If someone knocks on my door, I give him whatever I have. I'm the kind of guy who wears my heart on my sleeve. I've got nothing to hide. And I love sharing everything that I've learned throughout the years. And normally through my experiences, I would always tell someone else, remember, my experiences is not yours. You're going to have to get your own experiences, learn your own strengths and weaknesses, and see where we go from that.
Yuzi just
I didn't even see him.
You didn't see him?
Yeah. You asked for the message that I sent Virat, so let's see.
Oh, he's actually...
Shall I read it?
Yeah, please.
Where is it?
You saved his name as Biscuit? I don't know.
Yeah. There it is. So 4 points. See the ball, still head, allow the ball to come into your space, body language and attitude. And we sort of elaborated around those 4 points. But basics, eh?
And it worked, yeah? It did work.
But those are the kind of little things you forget. It seems so simple, but when you're struggling to find your rhythm, your momentum, you really forget things. Like, keep my head still, let the ball allow it into my space. You almost want to go and fetch it. You want to score the runs quickly. And then body language.
Sounds a lot like life.
Exactly.
Just do the basics and you'll be fine. You'll
but
get
also,
through it.
also you got to act a bit. You got to walk out there as if you chest out, ready to punch the guys.
Yeah.
And it should all be a bit of an act. And before you know it, you're really in the mix of things and enjoying your innings.
In terms of youngsters, you said you want to help them grow. Are there any Indian youngsters that you've seen and you think, geez, this guy is really exciting? Someone like that?
I think Rajat who made his debut the other night. I haven't seen him play in a big innings yet. I watched him in the nets yesterday. Very promising talent. I think he looks calm at the wicket. Very natural ball striker. So it's going to be exciting to watch him come through this season. And if I have any influence whatsoever, it'd be great.
I'm sure all of us would be grateful if you did that.
I think he's going to have a good IPL. I'm excited to see what's to come. And then obviously we watched Dave last year. He's still a youngster, believe it or not. But excited to watch him start with his IPL campaign at some stage. And who else? There are quite a few others that are lurking around. And in due course, I'll connect with them and see how they come through.
Let's talk about keeping, AB. How different is it from keeping in the long format, and also when you've taken a 5-6 month break and you come back and you're straight away like just squatting 120 times?
Yeah, that's why I
It
look
can
like
hurt.
this. It's painful.
Yeah, it can hurt.
It's tough to start. That's one of the hardest things. Is the wicket keeping and preparing for the games. It's not so much the games. The games are 120 balls, you're in and out.
Yeah.
It's intense, but it's not the one that kills you. It's the build up. So I try and take a lot of balls, try and imitate what I'm going to do in the games at training sessions, and then I'm a character who really enjoys to push myself. So
yeah,
I enjoy to really knuckle down, take as many balls as I can, do the drills, do the hard yards, and then things are much easier in the game time than the other way around, rather.
Also, I think the support of your family really matters, right? Because it's lovely to see all of them come here to India, be with you, and just cheer for you from the stands. So how much does your family life influence your professional life?
It's incredibly special to have them here.
Yeah.
I must say, well, it's obviously the first time that all 5 of us are here, and it's not something that comes easy. I mean, it's not easy to have 5 people in one room. it's chaos, but it brings a different touch to the IPL for me. It definitely makes it special. When I looked up the other night, seeing the kids in the stands,
they were losing it.
Incredibly special. I mean, it's really, really cool. I think they're at an age where the 2 boys will remember it now. They'll go back and tell their friends about it. So
yeah,
that's what I've always wanted, and luckily I've lasted long enough for them to see a couple of games.